Hello again, it's that time of the week. As you can see, Tom has changed appearances a little bit today. He's decided to go for a darker look. But no, actually most of you will recognise this is D2, who has gamefully stepped in for Tom this week. Usually it's seen behind the bar.
Shaking drinks here and there.
Cocktails, yeah. And he's been helping us out in the deli as well recently. So this week's Dine at Home, we have chosen Pacific Rim, which some of you will look at me with like, what is that? But it was, we're showing our age, or I am showing my age. It was a trend in the mid to late 90s, I think, where basically a lot of the food coming out, sort of innovative food coming out of Australia was kind of using a lot of fresh ingredients and doing fusion with the Far East, so Thai, Japanese, Chinese kind of flavours. What it is very healthy.
Yeah. And
we thought at this time of year, everybody's overindulged at Christmas, they're not allowed to get out and about as much, so we should do something that, although it may be healthy, still packs some really fresh flavours. So
good food, good fats now.
Yeah.
Healthy foods.
So low fat, but the good fats that are involved. So we've got nuts, we've got avocado, we've got what else we got in? We've got all sorts of things.
Sesame seeds.
Now, me and Tom have tried to eat the whole menu before, and we've gradually realised that's not possible. So we have we got one we tried a starter, a couple of mains, and a dessert, didn't we? Before I asked D2 to stand in, I didn't realise that I'd forgotten that he was vegetarian. So he chose all the kind of, he's eaten all the elements on some of the dishes, haven't you? They're vegetarian, vegetable bits. So
there's plenty to choose from as well, because I thought, wow, maybe not, but yeah, there's a lot of healthy food you can take there for a vegetarian as well.
So each course does have a vegan option in. Starting with then, so for starters, the vegan option is a miso shiitake ramen, so that's a Japanese broth with noodles. The noodles are rice noodles, so it's also gluten-free, and we've been using soy that's gluten-free as well, soy sauce, so if anybody asks. That's pak choy ginger, spring onions in it. Now we haven't tasted that.
No.
And there's a shrimp and tender stem broccoli with garlic and crispy chili, edamame beans and miso brown rice. Now we've got edamame beans thrown in everything here, haven't we?
Yeah.
But they're very good for you, so that's not a problem. Also, they look great. But what we did try was the duck breast skewers with peach, served with a red cabbage, lime, chili, peanut and carrot Asian slaw with a sesame and soya dip. Now, what was the standout element on that?
Wow, the grilled peach. Well, mostly grilled everything in that one, but the peach was like chunky, perfect. I put it out with some soy sauce and sesame seeds as well. It took me back to the oriental side of the cuisine, and it was great. I wasn't expecting that from a fruit in a skewer.
Well, that's our revelation, basically.
Char grill everything.
Yeah, char grill everything. Barbecues are wasted on meat, I say, because when we move on to the main course, one of the dishes is the grilled chicken supreme with coriander and citron peppercorns. Delicious. However, it was served with spiced quinoa or quinoa, whichever way you want to say it, but I think quinoa is correct because you are from
Venezuela,
and that's how they say it there. So I'm sticking with that. Yeah. And finally with grilled mango.
Oh yes, that was like, I was looking at it on the contrast on the plate, and I was like, I want to try that. What is it? That's a mango, char grilled mango, and I think it's the way you wouldn't expect a mango to be like that, flavorish, and I think I'm gonna have to start having it like that every morning.
Yeah.
Char grill everything.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the spiced quinoa was delicious though, wasn't it?
It wasn't too spicy, too hot.
Yeah. Lime in it, zingy, but sort of a bit of heat. And then he snuck some char grilled mandarin sections on, didn't he? Yeah. That's what I mean, he went crazy with char grilling fruit. So all we can say is that's the big thing we've learned is like grilled fruit. And the other dish main course we tried was the sea bass fillets with baby leaf spinach, crispy kale, avocado and baked sweet potato. As you can see from the picture, it's like a big green fest. Obviously everybody knows how good for your avocado is.
Oh, yeah.
But the sweet potato particularly brought the dish together, didn't it?
Yeah, because it's so many greens, but with that sweet potato, I had a bite with both, and the avocado and some peppers, seeds that were there, and I feel like it was a great meaty, great texture with it, well balanced, and then topping it up with the crispy kale, I was like, heaven.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of discussion, isn't there, about it's not just whether something's vegetarian or vegan or anything. It's actually the amount of processing something's been through. And you know, in a dish like that, even though the baked sweet potatoes obviously cooked, you know, and it is carb. Let's face it, it's sugar carb.
Yeah.
The point is, it's as close to possible to what it is. You know what I mean? It's not been messed with. We didn't have the vegan main course, which was pulled jackfruit, char-grilled zucchini / courgettes. Yeah. Butternut squash, and chili and lime vegan yogurt dip. So I'm sure that's delicious. Yeah. But we didn't get to try that today. Now, again, we've got dessert options, but we tried kaffir lime and coconut tart, didn't we?
It was gorgeous.
It was really good. And we're going to definitely insist that goes into the restaurant menu, I say.
Yeah. It should go, because it's outstanding. You can see it visually, it's an impact about flowers and the colors and the redness, and once you try it, it's like, I felt like I was in a garden having a tea party with you, and I was in Wonderland. I had the flower part as well, and I was like, it's great. I wasn't expecting it to be like that flowery gardening with the coconut.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more tropical.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It was great.
And I think why that happened was that the kaffir lime, as opposed to lime, gives you sort of more vegetable kind of aromas, doesn't it? But also the garnish, which we thought was shredded lime, or rather when you look at it you think it's shredded lime, was actually, it turns out to be shredded leek, which surprised us, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it went really well. There was that savoury element to it, you know, and it
for
was
a dessert.
Yeah.
It was
really good.
It has to go with it.
We haven't eaten the others. We've got jasmine tea rice pudding, which is gluten free. You know our rice puddings are always nice. And then a vegan dark chocolate and avocado mousse. And if you've never had that before, that's a really nice version of a vegan mousse, because the texture, the kind of oiliness of the avocado, not only is it doing you good, but it's very nice mouthfeel.
That's the good thing about avocado, is I've heard about it being sweet or being prepared in desserts like you are describing it, and I was like, it's weird because we tend to serve it as salt and pepper, and it's actually a very neutral flavor unless you add the extra flavors, and that's where it comes. It's so white to use because of its flavor, but at the same time, healthy food.
Yeah, healthy food. So that's the menu. Hopefully you will be enjoying it yourself soon. Order online. Remember, it's click and collect, or we do deliver to South and Central Liverpool along with everything else. Thanks for using the website. We are still ironing some bugs out, but overall it is giving us much more flexibility than the last one did. We've made some changes in the deli, haven't we, as well? Now that we've got rid of the Christmas stock, we've managed to kind of space the place out a bit more to give you more room while you're shopping.
Yeah, spread out. So you can still walk in one way, try to use the one-way system and wait outside if you're waiting for food. Mostly the takeaway drinks, and especially takeaway coffees and delivery as well for food. But we got space and we got new products coming on as well.
Yeah, we've been focusing on healthy products.
Healthy times.
Yeah. And then, you know, next week it's Burns Night, which is not that healthy. And then a couple of weeks after that is Valentine's, so again, that's usually quite indulgent. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The only other thing I wanted to say was good news, and thank you to everybody for voting for the Minister for Hospitality. There was an online petition. It was over 200,000 people that signed up, and yay, it's been voted. We do have a Minister for Hospitality, which should hopefully help all the businesses, independent restaurants, etc., that are really getting hammered due to the coronavirus, help us kind of get back on our feet, you know, by having something that's actually sort of main job is to look after us. So we look forward to seeing how that pans out, but thank you very much for anybody that voted. Other than that, it's much of a muchness, isn't it, D2? We're just plugging along, doing our thing, as everybody is. Just keep safe, everybody, and hopefully, you know, the end is in sight.
Keep calm, carry on, stay safe.
Yeah, just wanted to say thank you to everybody for supporting us. Keep safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.